My husband has such thoughts about marriage. What should I do? My husband is my third boyfriend. Compared with my previous two boyfriends, my husband looks average and has average earning power. However, my husband can talk sweetly and give me the happiness I want. Therefore, I can't stop loving my husband. My father is a business owner, and my parents-in-law are working-class people. When we got married, my dad helped us buy a wedding house and a wedding car, and my parents never had any objections to our marriage. Because my parents once told me that they will always respect my choice when it comes to marriage. After marriage, because my husband would change his tricks to make me happy, I was willing to put aside my status as a young lady and obey my husband's words. Over the years, I have been quite satisfied with our marriage, and I always praise my husband in front of my parents from time to time. Because I am the only child in the family, my father's company was gradually handed over to me. As for me, since I met my husband, I just want to be the little girl behind him. I have never wanted to be a strong woman. For this reason, my husband basically takes over the company. Now that our children are in middle school, my husband is becoming less and less interested in marital affairs. At first, because he was busy with work, I tried to be patient. But my husband often doesn't touch me for a month, and I can no longer keep silent. When he was quarreling with his husband, he told the truth. He said that a few years ago, he had the idea of polygamy. At that time, he was afraid that I would be angry, so he never dared to mention it. As we entered middle age, this thought became stronger and stronger, and he didn't know how to confess it to me. He could only punish me with frigidity and torture himself at the same time. My husband said that he wanted to find one or more lovers to stay at my house as a nanny, and he hoped that I could live in peace with them. Externally, his lovers are the nannies we hired. Internally, we call him husband. My husband has indeed left me so many wonderful things, but his dirty thoughts suddenly make me feel strange to him. I called him a beast and rejected his perverted request in person. Then, we also started the Cold War. When I am busy, I feel that living alone is quite good. Every night, my mind is filled with images of my husband getting tired of being in front of me. I can't live without this man. I want to have this man all to myself. What do I do? Marriage counselor answers readers' questions. There is a kind of love called being fixed. Under the current situation, if you are fixed by him, he will act wildly on you. However, as a human being, you must keep your own bottom line. Your husband's current attitude, either he can help him find a lover to bring home, or he can be sexually indifferent to you. The choice you face now, either get married or get divorced. My advice to you, divorce. Letting go sometimes hurts and sometimes helps. The company your father works for is not easy. Don't let your father's company end up being embarrassed because of your husband's style problems, or even go bankrupt due to extremely bad public opinion. You love him because he can make you comfortable, but you also want to have him alone. Now, he doesn't want to be used exclusively by you, so you have no choice but to leave him. Because if you don't agree to him finding more lovers, he will continue to have a cold war with you. This kind of marriage that exists in name only is definitely not what you want. If you try to fulfill him so that he doesn't leave you, have you thought about the consequences of greed? When you are alive, you will face many things. If you encounter a marriage disaster, you need to face it calmly. Since your husband is so restless, cut him out of your business and tell him to get out of your home. I hope that this painful loss can make him give up the evil thoughts he has had over the years. You know, some realizations require loss to achieve. Alright, this part of the story ends here.
Want to know what happened next? Let's listen to the breakdown next time.